What's up, y'all? You rocking with Moochie, and this is Moochill's Review. So we hit the hammer because you came through. And so we are here tonight. We're gonna try to be in and out because y'all know Snowfall is coming on. I know y'all want to see that. So we just here to talk about Godfather of Harlem in the finale. And I want to know your guys' thoughts, your opinions. I want to know what y'all think. So we are about to chop it up. So hey Antonio, what's up? It's gonna be quick, no word scrams tonight. I'm just gonna be hitting the slides and hitting the videos, and we talking about it, and we out, y'all. Okay, so that's what we doing tonight. What's going on, Tamika? This is my co-host tonight. She's doing it. She burning a candle at both ends, my friend. Tamika's den. Oh, that rhymes.
hmm Hey y'all.
So, what did you
What's
think of
up,
the
Antonio?
episode?
Hey Shannon.
Hey, Shannon. Hey. What are your thoughts on the episode?
Um, it was good. It was sad. It was sad. Like I wasn't ready for this. Like we know it's coming. I said this
Yes.
before. I don't care if I'm watching a documentary, if I'm watching the Malcolm X movie, which I done seen countless times. I get the same feeling every single time. And it was pretty much, the same thing when it came to this. It's like, it's coming. And even though I was interested in, Bumpy and Shen taking care of Dagon, Wild Bill, and Battle and Columbo. It was like I couldn't even really focus but so much on that.
I know, because you
But
see,
because I was looking at this, and then when Stella talking about should I stay, should I go, I'm like, girl, we don't care. Make up your mind. Do what you want to do. Like I wasn't even worried about
just get to
what was
Malcolm, right?
yeah, I'm like, I ain't worried about whether you gonna stay or go. We've been going back and forth with her for God knows how long. We've been going back and forth with Mamie and
Got
this
that dog
daggone
on
job for I
too.
don't know how long. So yeah, but I thought it was good. I definitely still was like all crying and emotional.
I
So
did
yeah.
too. I did too. It's like you know the outcome, but you're hoping that it changes. You hoping that Bumpy saved the
hmm
day like he usually be. And every chess, sometimes a chess player loses best men. So that's how I saw it. What's up, Big Kev? Hey,
Absolutely.
RC. Um, I just what I liked about this episode was that they got Wild Bill finally.
Yes, I
Oh,
was so happy with that. I was clapping like, yes, that's what I wanted to see. Now I will
hey
say I was a
baby.
little disappointed. I felt like Battle got off easy. We needed something to happen to him more, what I'm saying, a little bit more too. But I was like, okay, I'll take that.
Exactly.
I have no choice but to take it. But I was here for the Wild Bill. Okay.
My question is this:
Hey, Jay.
Do you think, do you think that we gonna see Battle again?
We probably will. I don't know. Maybe eventually
Because he
down the
seems like he's
line.
pissed.
Yeah, he definitely was pissed. And the crazy thing is that, from the beginning, since he did this betrayal, he's been acting the whole time as if it's the opposite way. And Bumpy betrayed him, and Bumpy owed him so much. And it's like, you're the one that went against him. I'm confused as to why you was just going so hard and on 100 the whole time. It was a little confusing to me. So yeah, he's mad. He is very mad. Okay, he gonna be definitely probably trying to make some moves, whether it's when he get out or whether he's while he's still in jail, him sending somebody else. I wouldn't be surprised.
So we might see some of him in next season. Now I had posted a question in the poll. If you haven't already done so, please scroll up to the top and cast your vote. And today's vote is in regards to actually, it's not even about this season. What I want to know, what I'm asking about is next season. And then the next season's question is: do y'all think we're going to see Frank Lucas in the picture next season? That's what I want to know. I want to see him. I know, keep in mind, Bumpy did pass away a couple of years after
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X. So my question tonight's poll question is: do you think we will see Frank Lucas next season? Because they've been talking about this spinoff. like a little buzz in the street. So I just want to know what y'all think. What's up, Vacate JTV? Hey, how are you? Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
when
by
I
tonight.
actually did my review, I was asking what people thought they may see, and somebody had left in my comment that they think the next step was going to be Frank Lucas and the Black Panthers coming in for the next season. And I was like, I could see that. I mean, I hope we do get some more added in history along with, the story. What makes sense.
Yes. So my thing is, we see Bumpy is playing chess from the beginning. When he came in there talking to well, I won't even go there. He's worried already about Elise because of what happened, how they gave her that
Hmm.
hot shot, and my thing is this. We all thought she was gonna fall back. Do you think she's out of the woods now that Malcolm is gone? Do you think we're gonna see this character next season?
I'm definitely worried about her because I initially thought that that was what was going to make her slip. At this point, this wasn't her choice what they did to her. So I was glad to see her up and around, strong and ready to get back to it. Bumpy, of course, was a little concerned about her. I would have been concerned about her too. But she wasn't trying to just lay around. She was like, nope, we're getting back to business. So I was real happy. To see that after what they did to her. But now, if she goes and makes the, choice because, she feeling so down and depressed about what happened to Malcolm, then that's going to be a different story. I hope she don't make that choice. I don't know what she would do now because you figure that was kind of giving her reason to go on. Is she going to try to take over the mantle and keep going with what Malcolm wanted? Will that be her drive? I would like to see that.
I could definitely see that happening for the simple fact now Bumpy is saying that he's out of narcotics. So he
Mm-hmm.
might put his stuff, they might try to put, he might put himself behind his daughter and
Right.
her plight, her cause. So I would like to see something like that. That would be very
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Let me see who's in the chat. We got RC, Vacay, Savannah, hey, Mo,
Hey.
um, and Karan White, Roland, Samara, Shannon Gonzalez, Antonio, Suburbia. Thank you guys for coming through. Please scroll up to the top of the chat and cast your vote. Now, my next question is as far as this. The chess game has begun with Vincent Chin and Bumpy against Colombo, Jose Battle, and Wild Bill.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the way they played this strategically. I love the meetups that they had. What's your take on it, Tamika?
Yeah, I was laughing because I kept thinking that bottom picture you got when he's sitting there smirking at him. I was like, Chin is looking at him, but he really want to slap the mess out of him, take his head off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was cracking up when he finally got to Bumpy. He was like, you know how hard it was to sit there with a straight face. I want to take his head off. I'm like, I knew you did, Chin. He got to play it off. And Bumpy is just like, nah, we got to go about it this way. We got our plan. Let's stick to our plan. If we got to switch up some things later, if the plan don't work, then that's different. But we going to go ahead like full steam ahead. So, he playing nice right now to make them think that, yeah, I'm down with y'all and I'm interested in making this money with y'all and all that stuff. And I thought he was going to flip out when Columbo brought up the fact that Randall's Island was, Stella's idea and was talking about some, oh, she's so smart and she got the beautiful face to go along with it, with the brains.
Mm-hmm.
You taught her well. But I
He
like
was
their little
he
game plan here.
he says she has a
Oh, you
good
got to
head on
see
her
the chat,
shoulder with a
she.
face to match.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like that part, and he was really ready to rip his head off. Though, thank you, Antonio, for the super chat. Thank you, and hey, Inga, thank you for bringing it up. I was getting to it. So, my next question: look, you saw Bumpy go into Wild Bill and talk to him. Some of my
Mm-hmm.
pictures in here. Anyway, we see Bumpy go in and talk to Wild Bill, and basically gives him the mongoose file, and
Mm-hmm.
he lets him know, my daughter. But he had to go in there and look like he's going, like he wants his mercy. And I like the way this was played out. And he was saying, "Look, I got to do the same thing, but I feel the same way that you talk
Exactly.
about my daughter, and look what he did to my daughter." So y'all know
Mm-hmm.
they did the two these two. You
Yeah,
know
I
they
was like, they
did the
doing the
two.
two, they doing the two. We knew
Yup.
that was coming. We
Yeah. So
knew
they did
that was coming.
and
Yeah,
he
I was
listen.
cracking up when Bumpy went to Wild Bill too, because I was like, Bumpy, you putting on a performance, okay, an Oscar worthy performance, but I was like, we don't believe you, and I'm sure Wild Bill don't believe you either. But it actually seemed like he did kind of believe him. He was giving him the side eye a little bit, but he was going hard, like, I don't want no problems. You came after my daughter. She's the most important thing. I got the message. Here goes your file or Operation Mongoose. Leave me the heck alone. So he definitely, did what he had to do as far as that part, and we know that that was hard for him to do. I was like, I know you can't wait to get him, Bumpy. I couldn't wait for him to get him either. And
I like
then,
them together too. Oh, I'm sorry. I like them
mhm,
together too. That girl. Thank you for the super chat.
they did look
She
good together.
I like them together. I feel like they
Hmm.
made a good team. She was like giving him ideas. I liked it. I wish their
Hmm.
father. I wish um Chin would have got along with him where they could have made this work. But it
Right.
was just like two alpha
I
males, and
think
it wasn't
that's what
gonna
she
work.
was most scared of. It was like, nah, fool, kind of like fool me once, fool me twice. Like she wasn't going for that again. Everybody she ever got with has always been he get rid of them. So she didn't want
Yup,
to be responsible for somebody else.
exactly. Yeah, and I did like that. I like that they was together. Now, my next question is, and I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat, and I want y'all to feel free if you want to elaborate on your answer. I'll read it. I want to hear your answers. Do you think that Bumpy is snitching? I don't think he's snitching. That's not my opinion because they not in the life. It's Wild Bill, and he dirty anyway. Do you think he
Yeah,
snitched,
I mean,
Tamika?
listen. At this point, Wild Bill got too much control. He into too many things. He doing too many things. Why not use this to your advantage? At the end of the day, they all been in cahoots and trying to do all different kind of foolishness to basically all of them at one time or another. So I didn't have a problem with him going in there and telling them this at all. And it was crazy the conversation they was having before he came in, where they were saying, well, we can't really do nothing with these five families is concerned, but at the same time, they worried about the civil rights leaders and, you know, saying how Malcolm been doing too much and getting too powerful and we can't have stuff like that. I mean, not that we're shocked about any of that, but they was in the middle of that conversation right before he came. And then it was like, what do you mean? What he want? Okay, let's see what he talking about. I'll bite. I wasn't mad at it.
Okay. So let me go to the chat. No, Bumpy is not snitching. No, playing government against government smart.
Right.
They're all using them. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Not snitching at this point. Wild Bill need to go. And
Mm-hmm.
Shannon says he was snitching. Once he messed with Bumpy daughter, it was a wrap. I agree.
Exactly.
Facts. Wild Bill needed to be regulated. Facts, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Can't snitch on the CIA. So I enjoyed this season. I enjoyed the dialogue. I enjoyed everything that the way they got to the whole thing with Malcolm. I like the fact that I was trying to figure out how they gonna finagle this shooting, this assassination of him, and you got Chance and Dell coming there, and they seemed like they were so strategized. But then when he
Mm-hmm.
said no guns and no searching, and then they got pulled over, I'm just like, when that happened, I just was like, damn, it's
Yeah.
just like messed up. Some of my pictures
Mm-hmm.
did not come out. What the heck? I like this part, even though they was planning to go to Japan after the fact. But I, this is when you wanted things to change.
Mm-hmm.
And I did cry this episode because it was like sad. It was sad to see how it happened. Um, what's your take? What were you wishing for things to change? Because even though we know the outcome,
I just felt like, well, it's kind of been that way the last couple of episodes, and it was definitely that way in this episode. I felt more like from the minute he opened his eyes and they showed him in the bed, I felt like he kind of knew and felt like that's what was coming. He already was saying he was preparing himself, he was accepting it. He felt like a dead man walking. And that's kind of the aura he was giving me throughout the episode. It would be like he's trying to take things in, and if anything, even with the conversation with Elise and with this conversation, I felt like he was more so trying to kind of put his wife at ease, but it was like he still kind of knew. And so he was making it seem like he making plans, but at the same time, I don't think he really was feeling like he ever was going to get to make those plans. And then when she said the thing about the sister and her being worried, and she's like, "You not worried?" He was like, "Y'all worry enough for the, you know what I'm saying, for everybody.
right?
Like y'all got more than enough worry going around. I ain't got that worry because y'all worry for me." So that was kind of what I felt like it was given.
Okay.
And that just was making me even more sad.
So look, I want to talk about one of the most celebratory moments of this episode for me, and we're gonna go to the clip, and then we're gonna discuss it. So let's look at the clip.
Agreed.
I loved every minute of
Yo,
that. I
I
was
love
like,
her. I was
Spence,
like,
Spence,
Spence
yes,
too.
get out of here. I
Every
want,
minute.
you know what's so funny? Because when Chen first reached to shake his hand, I said this in my recap, I really thought that he was about to either shoot him or flip him over at that point. And then when he didn't do it, and Bumpy shook his hand too, I was like, oh, okay, they're not going to do nothing to him. Then the next thing I know, just as I said that, they both was like, together, teamwork make the dream work, okay?
Yo, and not only that, it took both of them to push his big ass off that roof.
Yes. It definitely had to be done, that girl. It was time. It was way past time. He was doing too much. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Yes, James
Yeah,
Kelly.
I laughed when he hit the wall, y'all. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
and splat. Wait, let me look at the comments. Wow, Bill
Mm-mm-mm.
guts were all on the ground. Facts.
Right.
Let me see that. Do I got
And
the?
the crazy thing too with that picture you was just showing, Battle was trying to warn him, like, listen, Bumpy ain't gonna just let that go. You done threatened his friend, you done went after his daughter, and he wanna give him this long story about a cat having 9 lives and always bouncing back and making himself seem like a cat. So it was even more ironic when he went over this damn wall, child, over that off that roof. Well, I was like, you ain't a cat today, baby. You know, your 9 lives is up. And he was telling him, well, if you think of yourself in that way, then that's basically what Bumpy is. And that's when he said, oh, well, I'm going to still keep an eye on him just in case. But he was kind of underestimating Bumpy. I was like, all right now.
Okay, wait. I think Malcolm was
Mm-mm-mm.
trying to make Betty feel at ease by saying they would go to China. I do feel that he was a little selfish by speaking at this event. He knew he wouldn't make it out alive. Wow.
Mm.
Um, Grace Porter got the map for her Betty performance this episode. Must be that NYU training. That's where she's from? Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
she played the heck
She
out of
was
that part,
good. She
baby.
was good.
Get all the awards, all the flowers, for real, for
She
real.
was good. She was good. Let me see. Yeah, when they talked about the strategy of this,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like they had it down to a T until he was like, no searching, no going.
Right.
And I was like, come
That
on now,
part
you
ticked
making
me off even more. I just felt like even if he said he didn't want no searching, I would have still had people there just in case. I get it. He talking about something. He didn't want the kids to come and feel like they be in search. It's supposed to be a lot of college kids. But I would have been like, nah, this the way we doing this. Okay, he ain't got to know about this. We gonna keep this between us or something. Because that little three guys that was standing at the front was
That
definitely
was
not enough,
nothing.
child. That part ticked me off so bad.
And then to top it off, I feel like Omar shouldn't have been trying to break up that. He should have been listen.
Thank you.
I was so
Oh
mad
man,
at that. I was
so
like, why is he trying to? He shouldn't be the one trying to break up this fight because now he's distracted.
exactly.
And that guy came in with a shotgun like nothing, and it seemed like
Hmm.
Elise felt something when she seen that guy walk in.
Yes.
I don't know, is it me or did y'all feel that way too? I don't know. Well, you saying yes, so you agree.
I
So
was in here, and that just made me even more mad. Cause I'm like, all of y'all running to the front and diverting y'all attention. I don't think all three of y'all needed to run to the front at the same time. And this is why I should have been more security because it just wasn't enough regardless. But at least Omar should have been staying back. You leaving him open, even though you, I guess, feel like you left him with the piece. But it's like, no, somebody else still needed to be there in that area. Child,
you
that ran my blood pressure up.
you know what, that girl, I didn't want to see it either. I didn't even take screenshots for that tonight because I didn't want to see it because it was too triggering and emotional for me. I don't, and because the daughters was there, it was just
Hmm.
like messed up, yo. And then the way they stood over him and shot him, it was
Right.
just
Yeah,
bad,
that was
yo.
just
And
horrible.
and, and the reenactment is almost to the T. So it's just
Hmm.
like, you know, that was like a hard thing to see. And
Hmm. Absolutely.
and it's like I said, you always wanted the outcome of that to be changed.
Hmm.
Thanks, Daria. Hey, how you
Okay, Maria.
doing? Look, yeah, I didn't want to see it either. So, but I did want to see this. I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him hit the side of that building and go splat. Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
You got no. Listen, we about to be out of here. Look, I don't even got word squares pumping as nice
Yeah.
tonight because we about to get out of here and watch Snowfall. I'm making it quick, and we in and out. This is gonna be a quick thing where look, you want to go back and watch it, you can go back and watch it, and we cool with it. All right. But you know what other part was my favorite part? Wait, let me go back to this. When she was like, why don't you take it and shove it up your ass?
That part did make me laugh though, even though I was like, Dag, they just keep with the back and forth with Daggone Mamie and this Daggone Plays Child. I said, Mamie, just start your own organization. You ain't gotta work for them. Of course they waited for Powell to be out of town. But when
Mm-hmm.
she said, well, I got, something
She
I
said,
want to
I
give
have a
you, and he was all
contribution.
like, what? What is that?
Look, she was
That
like,
cracked me up.
she was like, I have a contribution. Why don't you take this award and shove it up your ass?
Oh man.
Oh, she's a classy rider. You know it.
Hmm.
Call that man off. She was good this season, Amy. I loved it.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna show the last clip, and pretty much I'm gonna let y'all be out of here so y'all
Yes,
can
Jay Kelly, Snowfall is tonight. We will be having a live tomorrow discussion about it.
on Tamika's channel. All right. So we will be talking about it tomorrow. He said, Mamie, call me. Call that man off. Sadly, Malcolm had too many forces against him at that
Mhm.
time, and they were going to do anything and everything to stop that type of mindset from going forward in the country at this time. I agree with you.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you know who was in office at that time as president, so he went after everybody that he thought would be a black messiah. They didn't want a black messiah. They didn't want anybody to be followed by the masses. So yeah. So this came full circle. When she
Mm-hmm.
discussed this, this is what I loved about this scene. When he looked at that picture and it blinked real fast,
Mm-hmm.
and saw the picture that the guy that the artist painted,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. So now he's starting to believe what it is. And it's like now he knows that he can't do this. He's out of the narcotics business. And this is why I posed the question tonight in the group, in the vote, in the chat vote. Do you think Frank Lucas we will see Frank Lucas next season? Will there be Frank Lucas next season? Do you think we'll see him? Um, Please, if you have not scrolled up to the top, put your vote in. I'm getting ready to close it out in a couple minutes. We're gonna go through this last clip and then I'll let y'all know the results. All right. So what's your take on this scene, Tamika?
Yeah, I pretty much felt the same way. I like them showing that picture, like it coming full circle and coming back around. Unfortunately, the guy that painted it didn't make it, but he's over here, of course, just being typical Bumpy. Like, can I go talk to somebody? Was Powell there? What's going on? Was she trying to tell him what happened? And she just at this point gave up and is over it. Like, don't even worry about it. It don't matter. It is what it is. When I married you, I made a deal with the devil. But at the same time, we know maybe been kind of back and forth throughout this season too. And I was like, girl, are you sure? Because one minute you be saying that, and the next minute you be back acting like you don't know the man you married. But I get it. She's still human. She still have her different emotions because she do want to do good things. And she's even telling him, I know there's good in you. I know that
Mm-hmm.
you're a good man and you do good things. But unfortunately, you also have that bad part of you too. So I'm paying the price for that. It affects me as well with things that I'm trying to do. So everything she was saying also was basically coming full circle with what he was seeing when he seen that flash of the picture. Like it all just went together, you know. And I think that's another reason why he was thinking so hard about it and steadily trying to get out this whole episode, mostly, after, of course, taking care of Wild Bill and all that first. It was like once he knew that was done, he wanted to go ahead and plus the conversation that he had been having with Malcolm.
Right, I agree. I agree. That conversation that he had with Malcolm made him come to a realization with stuff with things. I just want to see Lucas bring the drugs and the coffins, G. Yes, I want to see when he go negotiate all of that and who they gonna get to play this guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see.
All right, so we're gonna like we're going to the last clip and then we're gonna discuss it.
Where the fuck is Bill Harvey? Tell me right now, I blow your fucking heads off.
Harvey went to the feds. We came here to warn you.
You're a fucking liar!
Jose, stop it! Put the gun down. You cannot pop a boss.
Hey, fuck you. Okay, I'll fucking kill this motherfucker then. Where the fuck is he, Bumpy? Look at me. One chance. Where the fuck is Harvey?
William Harvey started with the FBI. He never.
So my question is this: do you think that Battle's going to believe this story because now Wild Bill is gone
Mm-hmm.
and the feds was there and they already caught somebody before because it is actually him and Pike was talking. Pike had to come
Mm-hmm.
back and tell him everything.
Yeah, Battle, I'm sure he felt stupid because, I mean, parts they were saying was a lie, but parts they were saying was the truth. They was telling half truths. And at the end of the day, if he would have listened, maybe he wouldn't have still got caught there. And Columbo saved their lives, actually. I mean, at the end of the day, Columbo still stood up and was like, nah, you can't take out no boss. You crazy? Like, what you doing? Hold
Exactly.
up. So
Because he
I
know if he
think
would have took
Battle
him
going to
out,
be
it would have
mad
been on
regardless,
him.
like I was saying, but
Hmm. Oh, I was saying if he would have took him out, Columbo knows that would have been on him.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I like the fact that they showed this, but I think Wild Bill was already didn't want to deal with the mob because he knew they was gonna skim off the top.
Right.
So that's why he wanted to press the issue with with Chin and Bumpy moving the product.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I'm going to close out the vote. Um, and all right, we got the way the vote looks is 77 people say yes, 22% said no, and it was 27 votes. So yeah, everybody thinks we gonna see him next season. I'm dying to see him, and that's pretty much where we gonna end this tonight. Cause I know y'all want to get together, get y'all stuff ready for Snowfall. What you got going on your channel? Even though I know, just tell the people.
Yeah, we're gonna have some snowfall tomorrow night on my channel. Friday we got Love After Lockup. That's gonna be on Michella's channel. And Saturday I'm gonna probably be doing Self Care Saturday, and then what you should be watching, basically telling you guys the movies that's in theaters and streaming services for April. So y'all come on through and check it out. Check it out.
Yeah. So we also tomorrow are going to do Yellow Jackets. We're gonna do Yellow Jackets, and then I'm gonna put that on the schedule as of next week, and I'm gonna have a schedule in the community tabs so to let y'all know when I'll be doing what and if any changes should come. So please put your notifications on. Thank you guys for coming out. Let me thank everybody for coming. Daria, James, Kelly, Pumpkin and Spice, Monique 69 Ways, Belpagist, Miss T, Tall Glass, Shannon Gonzalez, That Girl, Pumpkin and Spice. Oh, okay, I said that already. Love covers all. Oh, and don't forget, we will be covering Love After Lockup. We got to talk about Derek Arrest. And we're going to get down to the nitty gritty on that tomorrow on my channel, too. All right. I mean, yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be doing, no, on Friday, we'll be doing that. So, Thursday, it is Yellow Jackets and Snowfall. Friday, it is Love After Lockup. So, tune in, holla at your girl, and hit that like button. And talk to you guys soon. Thanks for coming out, y'all. God bless and have a good night, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Later.